Good afternoon, viewers. Welcome back to the channel. You are here with me, your Birdman, and we're continuing Spooky Season 2023 with Gone Home. A 90s throwback. Giant mansion simulator? I don't know. I don't really know what's happening yet. But I'm going to talk over the loading screen. In case you've forgotten, last time we explored most of the bottom floor of our family's sprawling estate. We've learned a few things about the family. There we go. Took a second for the game to start responding. Our father appears to be a failed novelist and a mediocre at best tech writer. Our mother works for the Forestry Service as some kind of conservationist. However, none of that really seems to matter, as our family is conspicuously absent from our home here in what I believe to be Oregon. I'm just taking a quick peek back out here on this fabulous enclosed porch. No, okay, we cannot escape. We might be back in the woods. Based on the letter from our mother's college friend, we might be located out away from the city. Let's head upstairs. Slowly. Let's slowly head upstairs. We wouldn't want to trip on this beautiful staircase, and we go even slower up the stairs. Devs, why? Is this a way to artificially pad the playtime? Alright, controlled burn scheduled for Boone County. Plumes of smoke will rise above the northeastern region of Boone County. Bloom County. Who remembers Bloom County? Over the better part of next week as part of a Forestry Service-run controlled burn of overgrowth sections of the Flintlock National Forest. Okay, so I think we're in Oregon, but it's not any part of Oregon that really exists. Forestry crews have been preparing the area for months. The burn operation will take place between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and possibly into Thursday, depending on speed of progress, according to the Forestry Service. In addition to removing dead and overgrown vegetation that can lead to wildfires in drier months, the operation will serve as a valuable training tool for the forestry and firefighting personnel involved, said senior conservationist Janice Greenbriar. That's our mom. Smoke will likely linger in the area through the following weekend. Now, it turns out this not so helpful in the long run. For those of you who remember all the wildfires we've been having in recent years, should have just let things burn, as it turns out. Now, how big is the upper floor compared to the lower floor, and where are the lights? There we go. Well, that's a youth's room down there. There. Notice of temporary personnel transfer. To aid in the upcoming prescribed burn operation, a ranger with expertise in the procedure is being transferred to the station at Flintlock National Forest. Okay. Well, that seems to be fine. They're moving extra personnel into the area for the operation. That's not really a problem. Everything's fine. Oh, I can't read that. Couples brawling? Cooking class. Take apron. Ballroom dancing is crossed off. Couples bowling. Ah, the next week, couples bowling and ballroom dancing are both crossed off. Interesting. So Terry is apparently not into the ballroom dancing and gave up on couples bowling. Well, I'm guessing he is sunk into alcoholic depression on account of his failed career. Oh, there was a cassette tape downstairs. Bratmobile. I'm not sure how to read that. For Sam. Hang on, we're gonna go downstairs while we listen to this.
Hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
I wish I had remembered to put that cassette in earlier. Right, I forgot. This isn't our house. This is our grandfather's house. He built it at some time in the past. So that's how we're able to have this giant house out in the woods. Here we go. Cassette. Insert tape. There we go. Role model. Oh. Yeah, yeah. So is this the tape from the case upstairs? That's a garage band. Alright, I'm not sticking around to listen to this. It's kind of altering the mood. Alright, now let's go upstairs. How far away are we going to be able to hear that? Okay, we got 2 locked doors to open so far. One goes to the basement. We don't know what's over here yet. Like, are we crippled? Is there a reason we're walking so slowly? Is this Sam's room, do you figure? Alright, maybe now we'll start getting some answers. Let's read this. Read sternly worded letter. To whom it may concern, I, Samantha Greenbriar, am 17 years old and am therefore an independent, fully functional human being. The fact that you still forbid me from going into the city on my own is, frankly, absurd. Compare with Katie, who is only 3 years older than me, and yet you allowed her to go all the way across an ocean to another continent on her own. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own like a human being, and since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Warmest regards, your daughter Samantha. Well, 1. Katie has reached the age of majority. Sam, stop leaving every damn light in the house on. You're as bad as your sister. Never! Daniel called again. He wants his Nintendo game back. Uh-oh. We're gonna go... intrude on our sister's privacy. Portland was probably fine in the 90s. Sure wouldn't let my 17-year-old go into Portland on her own now, I'll tell you that much. Okay, let's turn this off. For those of you who are too young to know what this is, this means that the station has stopped broadcasting for the day. Cartridge. Adventurous the Cat returns. Oh, I'm sure this is amazing. Oh, yeah, there's no Nintendo plugged in. Oh, what's this? Read codes. Chun-Li moves. Yes! This is how you used to do it. You'd figure things out and write them down on scratch paper. It was a pure time. You had to write down level codes and things. I miss it. Ooh, grab cassette. Bratmobile Cool Schmool. Alright, this is also going to kill the mood, but we'll do it anyway.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool, cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool schmool.
Okay. Sam, I think the creative writing track would be perfect for you. This is Black Block. Pre-college program for young scholars. Alright, well I'm not reading this. Read College, that's a real place. Oh, look at that, they got anthropology. Okay. Yeah, she's 17, so people are starting to try to encourage her to go to college. Really? She's got a copy of Ben-Hur? There's some good stuff in here. But I don't buy that this girl has a copy of Ben-Hur unless it came with the set. Alright, I'm turning that off. Sorry, there's something under that pillow. That's disrupting my concentration. Shh. Oh. That's fine. Sorry, that was making it really hard to think. Hi, Lonnie. I wrote this in first period and left it on your locker, in your locker, on the way to second. It's what all the cool kids are doing, I've decided. Write me back. Also, here's an idea for something to draw. 2 cats on a motorcycle. Hey, this is a good idea. What all the cool kids are actually doing is sending each other pages on their beepers, but we're cooler than them because guess what? They can't put this on a beeper. I don't recall kids having beepers in the 90s. Your drawing of cats was so good that I added a background to make it even better. Maybe I should just stick to writing, though. I like it. How did you know they were about to be abducted by aliens? I'm looking at Mr. Pfish right now. I feel like he would probably have lots of cats. Also, like, his secret shame is he watches Goslow religiously. I'll ask him about it after class. I have no idea what... Oh, 90210. I can read. He said he doesn't have cats and also that he's never watched 90210, but I could see in his eyes he was lying. Yeah, everybody watched it. I caught a couple of episodes, not on purpose. Goodfellow High School disciplinary referral. Ooh, Yolanda DeSoto. Mr. Benchley observed Miss DeSoto wearing a t-shirt with an unacceptable image on the front. A large beer can labeled Pabst Blue Ribbon. A proto-hipster! Miss DeSoto was sent to the guidance counselor's office. Miss DeSoto was given the option to turn her shirt inside out, change into a shirt from her gym locker, or be suspended for the rest of the day. Miss DeSoto chose suspension. Her father was called, but there was no answer and no answering machine. Miss DeSoto must return this form tomorrow, signed by her father. Hey, check out what didn't happen. Ah, Lonnie, Yolanda. Gotcha. I don't know if that's still a thing, but yeah, that was a big thing when I was in school. Hey, you gotta change your shirt, kid. AIDS in Africa, Soul Asylum, Eddie Vedder, Weezer. Oh, man. Farouk Assault wants it now! Oh, boy. Talk about a period piece. The Brother 150. Of course it's a Phaedrus. This is the one me and my dad are building. Want to go for a ride when it's done. That must be from Lonnie. I'm going to guess that Lonnie's dad doesn't care too much about disciplinary referrals. Steggy? Stelly? Oh, that's cute. Steggy, it says on the tag. Oh, it's upside down. X-Files. Which I'm actually currently rewatching. Good show. Legitimately good show. Okay, she got a C- in metalworking and engraving. Not a challenging assignment. Metal plaque for family portrait. Reasonable subject, but not complex. Oh, she did the plaque on the plaque on the family portrait downstairs. Okay. Oh, hey, look, Magic Eye. Do they still make Magic Eye? Ooh, we can use it? Okay, well, I'm not going to try this right now, but I'll leave it there in case you want to try to do it yourself. We'll do the other one, too. If you're not familiar with these, and I guess it's possible, I haven't seen them for a while, so if you're not familiar with them, you gotta get your face close, unfocus your eyes, and then draw back. And a hidden image should reveal itself. These were really big back in the day. What do we got here? Journey of Crystal Yep, these kind of action-adventure RPG type games were pretty common back in the day. Super Spitfire, that's probably like a side-scrolling shooter. No, it's not. I just wanted to look at this. I haven't had that much to drink, Jodie Foster. Were girls doing this in the 90s? If so, I was not aware of it. Boss Tones, Dandy Warhol's Offspring. There we go, now we're talking. Yeah, this is clearly just a big nostalgia trip. I hope something actually happens. Sort of in the general category of Lisa Frank. Oh. What board game do we have here? Got Your Number. Are you going to the dance with anyone? Oh, it's one of those awful dating games. Oh boy. Aha. The King's Labyrinth, Chapter 2, Fraying Threads. Oh, hey, it's another Captain Allegra story. All right. Captain Allegra, still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin, descended the single shining thread into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mate, on their own now, grew closer to their goal, the throne room of the dead immortal King of the Island. The first mate slid down the line onto the stone floor. He swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers. She swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers. That sentence tripped me up for some reason. And looked up at Allegra. The silken thread, nigh unbreakable thanks to the enchanted moths that inhabited the island, trailed behind, leading their way back to the entrance. From further into the labyrinth, a moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer. It turned into words from some ancient language they could not understand. The king's cursed voice. The hairs on Captain Allegra's arms stood on end. She looked back at the first mate, whose eyes remained locked on the blackness of the passage for a moment too long before noticing the captain's gaze. The first mate nodded silently ahead. Following the king's ghostly song deeper and deeper into the labyrinth, they came upon a rocky gap spilling forth otherworldly blue light. The great basin of the dead king's throne room lay below. Skeletal in rotted robes, the king was hunched over the blue orb topping his royal scepter. Shadows of his bony fingers danced on the walls like ghouls. As he sang, wailing souls flowed in one by one through the cracks in the cave walls, pulled into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter. Behind the king, a long staircase hewn from rock led down into the chamber from a passage at the top. Allegra said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I will draw his attention, and then you—" But the first mate interrupted. "No. I am smaller and quicker, and you know of dealing with mystic energies like these. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on a merry chase." She held up the silk line, all traced by this invincible thread, of course. Allegra said, "It is a good plan, but perhaps we should go together." The first mate shook her head. "You know this is our best chance. Don't be afraid for me." They grasped hands and exchanged 3 tight squeezes, their palms growing warm. Oh, what kind of story is this going to be? The first mate tied the shining thread to the belt of her trousers, gave a quick salute and a wink, and dashed off. Allegra waited, staring vigilantly across at the top of the stairs where the first mate was to appear. The king continued his... Wait, no, no! The singing stopped. The king turned and began walking up the stairs. Allegra wanted to call out, to do anything to stop the first mate from running headfirst into danger. She tried tugging on the line to signal her. No use. The king was nearly at the top of the stairs when the first mate burst through the passageway. She skidded to a stop. Even from across the yawning basin, Allegra could see the first mate's eyes grow wide. She turned and ran. Summoning his undead power, the king left the ground, levitating, gliding behind her with distressing speed. From some dank passage much too far away, Allegra heard the first mate's scream. She was already running toward the sound. The line in Allegra's hand went taut, then shuddered. It fell slack to the stone floor. As Allegra ran, she was gathering line, twisting it around her arm. She came to its end. The unbreakable thread dangled limply, its end shredded and frayed in her hand. She tossed it to the ground and ran. Okay, I don't know how many more of those I want to read all of. That was long. But I'm interested in the setting implied by the piece. This is a gigantic bedroom. With 2 entrances. That's odd. Oh good, more reading material. Hey Sam, do you want to see Pulp Fiction after school at the Coliseum? It came out last weekend and Todd won't shut up about it, so either it's good or we can make fun of him for liking it. Perfect. My mom is supposed to cook dinner for us? 3 question marks. Tonight for a change. But I can just ditch out on it probably. What time? Also, isn't that movie supposed to be really violent? Am I going to barf? According to Todd, it is pretty hardcore. I guess Uma Thurman gets stabbed in the heart with a heroin needle, so that's kind of hilarious. Also, something about cheeseburgers is important. Todd wants to see it again. 7:15, okay, don't barf. I'm gonna make a controversial statement. Pulp Fiction was just okay. And moving on. Guess this one's broken. Well, thank you for sparing me from having to read another note. Oh! 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 Hey, there's blood in the tub. What's this? Oh, okay, never mind. Just hair dye. Do you suppose this is for the sister?
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today.
There we go.
She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone
what was
else's
that?
scalp before. It's pretty intimate, right?
Lonnie rules.
It felt intimate. We looked into the mirror together after.
Somebody's
and
got a
I
crush.
expected her to say something about how it looked crappy or good or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something,
Oh,
but I
this
waited.
isn't promising.
And the moment was gone.
Mom's purse. Okay, this is the master bed, and it looks like folks have vacated. Or the place has been ransacked. Okay, we can't open Mom's purse. But she left her purse, which is definitely not a good sign. Look at that. Earth, Wind, and Fire with Willie Nelson. Ooh, Linda Ronstadt. Oh, here's another one of our postcards. I am in the channel! This is my second passage through the channel! I'm on my way back from London, this time going to Brussels, Belgium. Sorry I didn't write you on the way to London, but I was too excited about the channel! London was great, Dad. I know you've always wanted to visit, and I think you really should. You'd love it. If you all wanted to come back here as a family sometime, I guess I could be convinced. Another Bible. Nothing under it. Oh. Unknown dimension literature. Okie dokie. I wish to close the door. Another bloody phone book for the same year. How many do they have? We never got more than a business and a residential. I miss getting phone books. This looks like it's made of wicker. Oh, barf. Sorry, Katie, your parents bang. TV in the armoire, classic. Nice. We're not going to look at that too long, we'll go crazy. Butch Cassidy, The Fugitive, All the President's Men. Inside Edition, really? You recorded that? Sound of Music, Swiss Family Robinson, okay, sure. Gone with the Wind, and nothing connected down here. Bridge on the River Kwai, Silence of the Lambs. Dads, moms. Okay, we can't put that one back. Yes, we're opening all the drawers. Aw, Mitten. Ooh, free underwear. I am kind of curious if anything's actually going to happen, or if this is just going to be me rifling through these people's belongings for 2 hours. Ah, Walt Whitman. Sure. Located in historic Wistaria Town Center. Take your time. I'm glad to have it in good hands. Who's Rick? Who's Rick? Mom? Oh, for crying out loud. Dear Jan, oh honey, let me tell you, I understand how you feel. Bob and I have had our had our own down periods. There we go. It's become a bit of a way of life, actually. You get used to each other. You live your own lives in the same house. The kids grow up. They go away. I'm sorry, this isn't helping, is it? Yeah, shut up, Carol. Don't worry, Terry will get over whatever's distracting him. Things will go back to normal. And as for Sam being distant, that's a teenager for you. Nothing to worry about. That's probably true. In the meantime, though, this controlled burn, that sounds like quite the adventure. But let's cut to the chase. This new ranger they sent. That's what I want to hear about. Ranger Rick? You have to be kidding me. Anybody remember Ranger Rick? It's too perfect. You have to tell me everything and send pictures. I want the whole package. Wait, that sounded wrong. It sounded exactly how you meant it to, Carol. Keep your chin up. You know, keep your chin up for the whole package. Until Terry is out of his slump. And in the meantime, write more letters to your old friend Carol. She adores them. Carol speaking in the third person. That's pretentious, Carol. Oh, wow. That could be my family portrait from 1995. Generous walk-in closet with not a lot of stuff in it. But look, the light's already on when we came in here. What happened in this house? Watercolor technique. Any notes sticking out of pockets? I was expecting this to be more actively spooky. So far, it's just slightly uncomfortable in the sense that there are signs of life, but nobody's here. No, we can't open any of these. That's actually probably a good thing, because there would just be another note in there. Holy crap, this freaking house. This is too much. After the honeymoon, rediscovering your spouse personally, spiritually, sexually. Yep. So, Dad's a failed writer. It's putting strain on the marriage. Mom's possibly having a fling with a guy at work. And I'm willing to bet the teenage daughter has run away. Or otherwise managed to vanish herself. I'm not cleaning those. Okay, we are running out of house to explore. Let's see, that's where we came from. Where is our bedroom? Is this it? No, there's a light on. Oh! Well, we do need to go to the attic. We know that. Katie, Mom and Dad were going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over the summer, but you came home on such short notice that they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore. Yep, she ran away. Guest room. So our room, I guess, was converted into a guest room. Sure looks that way. Yep. Okay, yes. So the mother was making the paintings that we were seeing around. Hey Sam, you were asking what my JROTC ribbons meant. This is a handy guide. Oh, I see. She's in JROTC, that's why the uniform. Orienteering Rifle Team Adventure Training. So if you didn't think I was cool before, now you do. Not a program that was offered at my high school. Ghost Hunter Journal. Let's see, August 3rd. Oh, here we go. Here's the spookery. August 31st, 1994, 1:19 a.m. A tall shadow in the upstairs hall. When I rounded the corner, no one was there. How tall was Uncle Oscar? Note, I was not wearing my glasses. September 3rd, 1994, 12:44 a.m. A faint voice coming from the bottom of the stairs. I said hello. Did not investigate. Probably was the furnace. September 9th, 1994, 4:11 p.m. Poured milk from carton in fridge. It was spoiled. Pretty sure I read that spirits can sour milk. Milk was just bought yesterday. Well, that can happen. Ghost milk. October 9th, 1994, 11:24 p.m. Lonnie says she feels a presence in the TV room. I suddenly begin to feel cold. We build a protective pillow fort. So that's why the cushions. No, except that was last year. What am I saying? October 22nd, 1994, 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. Lonnie and I employ Ouija board as a medium. Disturbing messages are conveyed from the other side. Oscar is definitely here. October 28th, 1994, 10 p.m. to October 29th, 4 a.m. Enlisted Lonnie to stay up all night and help patrol premises, recording any signs of otherworldly presence. Lonnie reported many sightings, but all remained unconfirmed. Possible ectoplasm in the attic, probably due to leaky roof. Sample taken just in case. Despite our best efforts, we both fell asleep around 4 a.m. All in all, a successful night. Well, that's perfectly healthy kid nonsense. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Turn on all the lights. Well, oh, we have one more door to check. Oh, Mom's studio, looks like. First of all, let's see how many lights we can turn on in here. That's it. No, cassette player. Where's the tape? Performance evaluation for Ranger Rick. Oh, 5s across the board. Ranger Pottermock has been indispensable during the course of the prescribed burn preparation and execution. In the opinion of the staff, Rick's contributions have become essential to the outfit's continuing success. Oh, she had him transferred to her department. Well, I think there's a lot going on here. Halloween show! Don't forget your costumes, Stygian Lounge.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad.
Ain't that the
when
truth?
Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
Well, let's have a listen as we explore what I'm assuming is a closet. Can't read that. The lights on in here? Yep. Let's get in the light here. Okay. Okay. It's it's a Forestry Service smut book. Oh, Mom. Okay, I'm turning that off. More power to you, ladies, but it just shatters my concentration. Look at that, the subtitles are still rolling. Aha, there's light in here. What do we got? Healthy choices. Skills for a healthful life. Ooh, a map. Oh. Lonnie, holy crap, I was in the library and I noticed something in the corner and I found a secret passage and it had Oscar's creepy old stuff in it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Mom and Dad's room, back of the closet, secret passage, leading to the library. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Secret passage has been marked on the map. There we go. What is that? Captain Allegra and the First Mate. Well, that's cute. Where is she? We're running out of places to go here. Sam's darkroom. Do not enter if red lights are on. Oh, interesting. The red lights are on. Okay, looks like all we have left to explore is the secret passage and a couple of locked rooms. Let's check the attic. I got a little bit of time left. The attic's locked. Alright then. Let's go back into Mom and Dad's room. Which is this one here. Okay, back at the closet. Excuse me? What was that? That sounded like a drawer opening and closing. Okay. What do we have to do to open this thing? Oh, we just open the wall. Spookery is occurring. Oh! It's papered with pages from ladies' catalogs. Oh no, pardon me. Here's an ad for children's suits. Rompers and wash suits. This is like an old Sears catalog? Huh. Secret house investigation log. Hidden compartments found 3. Library, upstairs hall, foyer. Okay. Evidence of the supernatural is discovered 0. Okay, is it going to mark these on the map for us? Yes, fantastic. Okay, 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 okay. We're getting somewhere. Well, it's not a crucifix. Oh, okay. It's not a crucifix because it lacks the body. We'll take this with. It's just across. And opening the secret door, we emerge in the library. And unfortunately, dear viewers, that is where I'm going to have to call it for today. I gotta get on to the next thing, so we will resolve this next time. Hopefully it only takes one more session. So, with that said, thank you once again for joining me here on the channel. I have, as always, been your Birdman. You've been great viewers. You're always great. Thanks to those of you who are subscribed to the channel. Thanks to those of you who have not yet subscribed to the channel. And thanks, as always, to those of you who are watching my videos without ever intending to subscribe. Your views also count. I will get going, and I will see you folks next time here as we continue Spooky Season 2023. But until then, folks, Birdman out.